guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlene. For those of you who are new, welcome. And for those of you who've been here for a while, thank you for coming back. Today it's all about what's on my iPhone. I use a lot of apps. I don't know about you guys, but I practically live on my phone. Especially because I live alone, like my phone is like my everyday companion. At this point, it's basically like always in the palm of my hands. Unless I'm doing something that requires my full attention, my phone is literally always close by. In this modern day where technology is key for practically everything, you have smartphones, smart homes, smart cars, smart everything. Your phone is like a remote control for a lot of the things that you need. I use my phone for staying connected with family and friends. I use it for work. I know, adulting. And then I use it for staying in touch with my subscribers and on my social networks, as well as just keeping entertained if I want to just look for something funny, a joke, a funny video, anything and just about everything is within reach and right in the palm of your hands. So apps play a major role in that process. I have a ton of apps that I do not use, and sometimes I don't know why I didn't just go through it and clean it up, but that's a whole different story. I like using them for different reasons, for shopping, for just everything. So today I will walk you through the most used apps on my iPhone. I have divided them into 3 sections, and then I'll just tell you a little bit about it, and I will show you guys a little of how I use it on the screen beside me. So let's get straight into it. The first category is my creator apps. These apps make my life way easier as a beauty influencer, just a content creator overall. So I use these apps to make my filming, my editing, my posts way more interactive and way more viewer friendly, if you will. So the first one that every YouTuber should have is the Creator Studio. It is a very good app because it makes you stay in touch with so many things all in one place. You can stay in touch with your subscriber count just to keep track of it, which sometimes gets a little unhealthy because you're constantly looking at that number. And sometimes it takes forever before it gets to the next number and the next number. So it's a kind of like an unhealthy obsession, but you cannot help yourself but keep looking. So you can get your subscriber counts, you can check your analytics. That pretty much tells you like where your audience is from, which videos are most viewed. It shows you comments as well, and you can like your comments, respond right in the Creator Studio. And that is why I think it is so important for any influencer, any content creator to use it, because it's so handy. Like if you're on the go, it is just a quick click and you're able to view so many things in one place. If you have already been monetized, you can also check your revenue as well, which is really cool. You guys know that I use my phone to record my videos. Most of the time I use it to edit my videos, and the editing app that I've used is the one that came with the phone. So I use iMovie. I know I'm a little behind, but that's where I'm at right now. So iMovie is really cool because even if on the phone it's a little limited, and I only have the 7 Plus, y'all. I have the iPhone 7 Plus, I've mentioned that before. And so I use it to edit my videos. And directly from iMovie, I'm able to upload to YouTube to share my videos. So iMovie is definitely on top of my list, and I love it a lot. And it's very handy, and I've gotten so used to using the app on my phone that whenever I go over to a computer, it's so much harder to actually use a computer, for me at least. Some people tell me that it should be easier, but I find it to be so much more difficult. The next app I have on my list is Fonto. I use this a lot because this is the one place I create majority of my thumbnails. It's a few steps that you master very quickly, and once you do that, you just put like a blank canvas, you include your photos, put some text, save it to your photo album, and you have your thumbnail. It already has the size perfect for YouTube. So once you change and switch that up in YouTube Studio that I talked about earlier, so you can use it to create any type of thumbnail. Now, for people who are more advanced, if you guys have suggestions, feel free to share with me. Currently, I don't pay for any subscriptions for those apps because there's so much you can use for free. TubeBuddy is like the creator studio because you're able to kind of do a lot of the same things, but I kind of alternate between Creator Studio and TubeBuddy. With TubeBuddy, you can use like promotion information. You can share straight from TubeBuddy. It shows you the milestones, especially the milestones that you've reached. If you have a certain viewer count, if you have a certain number of subscribers, what the next milestone is. I kind of like that because it keeps me like kind of reaching for the next goal and the next goal. So it's very, very handy. I love TubeBuddy a lot. There's so many ways to use it, and it's a very good platform to keep you up to date with like what is trending, those type of things. You can search the hashtags to see what is really cool, what is a good hashtag, what is a popular hashtag, what is a bad hashtag. It is just a really cool tool to use on your phone, as well as just signing up online and accessing the more broad spectrum of the application. The next one I use is PhotoGrid. Now this one is cool because it's a good way to display your pictures. You can do a scrapbook. PhotoGrid is super cool because you can edit your pics, you can add multiple images in one frame, you can have different thumbnails. I like using it when I just want to do something kind of just like give different views, especially on Instagram, for example. PhotoGrid is really cool, and again, you can buy the subscription and have the more advanced settings. I only have the basic. So many of these apps you do not have to buy the subscription because with the basic features that they offer, you already are getting so much right in the palm of your hands. The next one is super important to me as a creator because I need to stay organized. And so in order to do that, I use the iPhone calendar that comes with the phone, or I also use my calendar if you want a more colorful format. There's also one called Productive that I really like. Productive is, it gives you like little memos that you can have for the day, your tasks for the day. You can store your passwords in there, almost like the notes in the iPhone, but way cooler, way more colorful. I like it, and you don't have to have it, but it's super cool, and then it will just show you what you got going on for the day. I like the format. I like the color scheme. It's very colorful, very eye-catching. So definitely that is one that I keep for mostly staying organized. My second category is entertainment and social. The first one I want to talk about is one that when I first moved to America, like I found that people did not use it so much. What I'm talking about is WhatsApp. WhatsApp is just like, let's just say it's just like FaceTime, but it reaches such a broad audience. Like people, I hear people in Europe talking about WhatsApp. I hear people in South America talking about WhatsApp. Like it's everywhere. Because most of my family are so far away from me, I live in Arkansas. They are in all different parts of the states. They're back in the Caribbean, back in Dominica. So I use that to stay in touch with my family and friends. You can video chat, you can leave a voice note, you can have instant messages as well. It is so cool. You can share photos. There is basically no limit to what you can do with WhatsApp. So I really like it. It is very interactive and definitely a good way to stay in touch with your loved ones and friends, especially if you guys do not live close together. The next one is gonna be a little obvious because I use it all the time. Because I am a content creator, I try to make sure that I'm staying interactive with my audience, making sure that I'm posting constantly, whether it's a photo, whether it's promoting a video. I like to check out other influencers. I like to check out my friends and support their materials. Just staying up to date with what's going on in the entertainment world. I love Instagram because you definitely access a lot of information, sometimes a little too much, but it is super good for content creators. And if you like using social media, then you will definitely enjoy using Instagram. It is free, It is fun to use, in my opinion, and I like it because I get to promote myself in a platform that has millions and millions of people. My content can reach anybody, especially when it comes to promoting yourself and trying to get attention from different businesses. You tag them. I mean, like, you've never had more access in the world to big businesses, brands, celebrities, big name people. Like, just think of everybody right there in that same little community, but it's really a huge community, so it gives you access to so much. My next one is Audible. If you watched my self-care routine video, you saw that reading is one of the things that I love to do in my spare time. Now, Audible typically requires, there's like a subscription situation happening. There's so many ways to get like free books, and so on. Now, if you don't have an active subscription or you had one, you can still access all your content that you have. You can read or reread. Sometimes if you have a subscription, you could, if and you don't like a book, for example, you can exchange it for a different one and you get credits. It is inexpensive in my opinion. It's about, I don't know, $14 a month. I don't remember the exact price because it's been a while since I had an active subscription, but I still use it, especially when I'm on the go and I just play the audiobooks and I listen to it as I drive, especially on my long drives. You guys know, if I'm taking a long drive, I use my audiobooks. I listen to it just before bed. So I like Audible and I think it's pretty awesome. And you have options of so many free books as well that you just have to do a little search and then you're good to go. The next app under this category is Facebook. I was pleasantly surprised when I found out that majority of my views on YouTube come straight from Facebook. Now, what I do, I typically share my content this way, and the people who subscribe to my page, or if I share it to my personal page, people are able to access it so much faster. They click on it directly from Facebook, and then you have views from that platform. So I really like it. There's just about everything on Facebook, from news to current issues to funny stuff to the most outrageous stuff, like everything and anything. Sometimes I feel like it's all too much and I do have to detach myself and just break away sometimes, but because I'm doing this whole content creator thing, it is so hard to stay away from social media completely, because kind of like leaving my audience hanging when I am not present. But I'm still trying to find that balance, y'all. Still trying to find that balance. And the last one in this category is probably my favorite. The next app is Amazon. Amazon is literally the shopping wonderland for anybody who has a credit card. If you guys love shopping, you love finding cool things that are inexpensive, you will find it on Amazon. If you do not have the money and you just want to shop and put them in your cart until you're able to buy it, you can do that. You can favorite stuff. Anything and just about everything can be found on Amazon. I really do like it. If you have the best thing ever invented, which is Prime. I used to have it. I don't have it anymore at the moment. But if you have access to Prime, which is the membership you pay for, a lot of perks on there, you can definitely place your order, get your stuff in 2 days. Well, with the current pandemic, things might delay a little bit more, but typically you will get your purchase within 2 days, and that is so cool. And it's free shipping. So, oh my gosh, like, being able to shop and do all the things you want right in the palm of your hands, there's nothing better. Literally, you don't even have to leave your house. It is just like a giant of possibilities. I love Amazon. Literally obsessed. The last section I have is health. Self-care is very important to me, and so I have apps that I use all the time to give me that balance that I need in my life. So the first one, I talked about it in my self-care routine video. The first one is Calm. You can purchase a membership, or you can simply use the free basic features in there. You can use meditation, calming music. There's so much you can do. You can follow, do like daily challenges. They have weekly ones. It is just a cool app to give you that to unwind, to relax, to give you that mental break that you need sometimes. Definitely amazing for de-stressing, unwinding, and kind of reconnecting with yourself. I love the app. I cannot say enough about it. Everything that's free, I will use it. And I possibly could do a membership in the future. I am not opposed to that at all because I do enjoy it so much. The next one I love is Workout Trainer. It is by Skimble. I will put the logo up here. And guys, this one is amazing for tutorials, workout tutorials. You have different programs. You can work out with a trainer. You have the free workouts. You have the pro workouts if you want to pay for those. You have so many options when it comes to working out, and I love the fact that you can actually see how the workout is done, so you can follow right along. You can challenge yourself to do different levels of intensity, from basic to medium to intense, and of course the duration is up to you. So if you want to start out slow with this one, you can just keep to the basics and just build your resistance. So I need to get back to my daily workout routine. Once I make up my mind, I'm typically really good, but I'm kind of lacking a little bit of motivation these days. I still use it very often, and I love it. And it's definitely, and you can log your progress. You can interact with other people, almost like a social platform. You can upload videos. You can upload pictures. It is a really cool app, and it's nice to kind of see like where you started and what your progress is and what your goal is. So love it. And the last one is something that I believe that every woman needs, for real. If you want to keep track of your feminine health, you need the Clue app. There's the basic one that everybody gets, and there's the one that you pay for additional features. You can keep track of like your monthly health, how you're feeling, whether you have a headache, whether you have something weird going on. And if, for example, you are not very good at keeping track of medications and stuff, you can log that in there. So you can go back and check if you need to talk with your doctor about something, whatever. If you're having like constant headaches, constant changes to your body, you can even check your different levels of stress, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling low, just anything at all. So Clue is just like the best woman companion I feel like out there. There are so many others that you can use, and you're free to use whatever you want, but these are my personal favorites that I always go back to using whenever I whether restore my phone, get a new phone, which is not very often. These are the apps I will tend to download first. And of course, I have tons more, but I do not use them as much as I use the ones I've mentioned. So this is it for my video. I hope you enjoyed this type of video. Let me know if you like this video, this type of video, kind of like informative, cool, laid back. And I did not want to come on and do any makeup because I've done a ton of that. You can check my makeup tutorial playlist or any of my other videos. And I recently did a video in Spanish, which you guys liked. Thank you for all your positive feedback on there. Thank you as always for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.